Greetings, family. Welcome into another reading. We're gonna do this reading, and here soon I will have the wands completed. Things are becoming more stable here with internet-wise. Phone storage, not so much, so we're still doing this wonky way of uploading, which is completely fine. I don't care. Whatever I have to do to get things to work, I'm gonna do. But live streaming should be fine, so that should be happening soon. Keep your eyes out for that. I'll do an announcement beforehand as well, so don't worry. I'll announce it on a specific date and have the whole thing set up, like schedule a live stream beforehand to have it there for people to know. We'll be sure to get that word out a little bit better this time. But yeah, other than that, hopefully y'all have been having a very swell and wonderful day, and it's been beautiful. It's been a slow day for me. I rose probably at like 4 or 5 in the rising, and I have not gone back to sleep. I've just been meditating and work and studies, and I was like, you know what, it's time to do a reading. So here we are. But we have the sun reverse. The sun reverse. I'm pretty sure we've had the sun reverse. I'm not too sure, but it's a familiar energy, which is not a good sign for me, obviously. But the sun reverse, obviously it's represented by the sun itself, or the ego, and you and your ego are in war. The sun reverse tells you, really, technically, it's telling you the exact thing of the moon upright is telling you, but instead of it being internal or feminine or negative in that void sense, it's physical. So you and your emotions, the way you move forward, the way you hold yourself, is being based off of that ego gratification, which is not what's needed. What you're needing to do in this situation, no matter what this is, which is what the sun is saying, it is saying that you're needing to check where you're not allowing yourself to be more childlike, where you're not allowing yourself to really gain from what you're doing. Like in selfless services, even though you're not doing it in the sense of wanting something back, you feel more complete doing it because it's something that you desire to do. This is like you're forcing yourself to do something because you don't want to, or you're forcing yourself to do it because of you trying to think as other people, or you trying to be like, oh, what if they think this? What if someone thinks that? You trying to morph yourself into something that you're not. In the sense of this being a relationship, the sun reverse is saying that your relationship has become very tense, very restrictive. Maybe you're in a constrictive relationship, whether it's with your friends, your special other, maybe even with yourself, because you are in a relationship with yourself at all times. It's one of those, relationship things where it's like, I'm not able to express myself because A, B, and C, but they can do A, B, and C, and I'll have to just deal with it. Whether it's, I can't express myself to my friends because my friends don't like what I, talk about, but I sit there and listen to what they talk about, and that's de-nourishing. That's removing the fun out of that relationship for you. Or if it's with your spouse, it's removing that integral trust and love. What's up? No, we're good. He's working. So the house came by and said what's up. So I guess he's gonna be in there working. Sorry, they gave me like a miniature heart attack. I was like, I have to pause. Oh wait, I can't pause. But we're fine. We're good. If anything happens, I would just whatever. I'm thinking out loud. Don't even think out loud. The sun, inverted relationships, is with your significant other. It's you're not able to express what you desire in the relationship. You're doing only what the other person wants, or you're catering only to that person's needs, and you're not getting anything nurturing. This could also, sorry about that. This could also mean that your relationship has gone. Now, I don't want to say mature, because relationships do need to mature and become stable, but it's like an over masculine type of matured, where the masculine doesn't want to release control and is constantly barking or bickering. That's what this is giving. And it's also kind of given like a Knight of Swords reverse, like you're not able to move things forward because of the way you're thinking, which needs to be revamped or revitalized, thought in a different pattern or way. If this is in the sense of your business, how do I get my business to grow? I'm trying to start something new. You're not do something that is fun for you. Don't just look at something in the sense of money or what you can gain or where you'll be in the future. Do something that actually involves your soul being happy, something that comes from the heart, something that you can do whether or not you get paid, simply because you actually enjoy doing it that much. A lot of people, especially in today's society, we work for money, we work for gain, we work for all these things, but we don't actually gain anything from it. We get the material things, but then we still have that lack, that hole. And this is just saying, again, in proof for why we need to move forward in the sense of what we love to do. In the sense of even like how I've been saying I've been wanting to record outside forever. I finally get the chance to do so. I've been taking advantage of that every chance I can get. Dude, I've been sitting outside. I'll just be sitting outside all day. I love it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm able to enjoy being outside, having that freedom, but also enjoy doing what I love outside, And again, breaking down further into all of these, but it just so happened to be the business pipeline to bring this stuff up. Don't let your ego run the show in the sense of it has to be this way or it has to be perfect or what do other people think about me. Build up your confidence. Allow your ego to be a booster rather than something that tears you down, rather than a destructor, a booster rather than a destructor, a protagonist rather than an antagonist. You know what I mean? Allow it to motivate you. Be like, yes, I can do this outside and I can do what I desire to do because it's my will. It's my desire to, and my desire and will is stronger than the falsified fears or the possibilities or probabilities of the world around me. It doesn't matter. You're moving forward in your energy. If this is about making money, again, you're not having fun doing the things that you need to, but bring creativity into what you do. Maybe you need to start, making small crafts and selling those. If you do like a card reading service or a rune reading or anything, or stones or energetic healing, go outside, put a sign out, make a sign. It won't cost any money. You literally just got to find wood and you got to find markers. You don't have to pay money. You can go to, it sounds a little bit wild, but dumpster dive for it if you need. Do things that you need to find those. If it's that serious, of course. If you can spend the money, do what you got to do. But I'm saying like there's options, but your fear, your ego kind of stops you from doing it. As long as you have the right intent, of course, don't push your boundaries if you can't, but allow yourself to be expressive, move to that next level, but do so in comfortability. Not comfortability in the sense to where you coddle and buckle down, but comfortability in the sense of you actually will move with it, where you're comfortable enough to keep moving with your steps. But put a sign outside, do that, because that's where you're going to get most of your people. Sure, yeah, the online's good and stuff too, but you have to get in with the algorithm. So that's two systems you're working with on top of the other ones you have to worry about. Just, do that, be seen. Allow it to be something that people know you for. Don't be so ashamed or shy of your talents. That's what I've noticed a lot, especially being homeless. I've talked to a lot of people, and a lot of these people are very talented. One of them, literally, she doesn't know how to draw, paint, anything, but she does wood sculpting, and she just sees things in wood and sculpts it out. And she sat here, and right where I'm sitting, actually, there's like a little fence on the other side. It's not a big fence. It's like a small little wooden thing. I don't know why it's there. It's the property line is technically what it is. But she was like, look at here, I'll show you what I do. And she pointed out seeing a horse, all these different animals, all these different scenes, all these different beings, all sorts of stuff from the wood. And I was like, yeah, I see it now. Like I seen her vision. I looked at it through her eyes. I went along with, I walked with her, right? I got her vision. I got her wisdom, her knowledge, her reasoning. And it was there. And I was like, holy shit, I would have never seen those things before if I hadn't have walked down that path with you, if I hadn't trusted you showing me what you have, right? There's people out there that are interested in finding people like, oh, I really could use this right now. Or I could really, if only I knew someone that could do this for me or that for me. We've all been in those situations. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there more. Actually present what you have. Be more presentable in your art, in your nature. Show who you are, and don't be afraid of that. Don't be ashamed of that. That's what, we're getting at with the sun. Now, if this is for a general sense, I just want to know what the sun in verse has for me. Keep an eye out. You are going through it, but you need to actualize it and see it. Is you're in an over-masculated sense where work. You're putting other needs of other people in front of you. This could even be like an over people pleaser, but your white horse, your masculine moving force, the force, not horse, yes, to push you forward is inverted, and it's as a pony. So your fire, in a sense, in general sense, is not being used properly. It's like the fire you had has been taken a while to build up, and out of agitation you have just spurted it with fume, with lighter fluid, with gasoline to make the fire blow up. But now this fire is so big and out of control, it's starting to burn. It's starting to burn the parts of everything that you wanted, parts of your life, parts of your love life, your financial stuff. It's burning through that. It's because your energy is so hyper focused on getting things done on the physical that you forgot to even relax and rest and nurture yourself to be able to move forward in that being. I'm trying to think of some other stuff. I don't really know, because overall it's just really explaining, bring more childlike joy. If you were one of these people who are jumping through the veil of the false light to the true light, and you're like, I want a soul reading, your soul's not happy with you. I'll tell you straight up and be honest. Your soul's like, hey, you're worried about work and not fun. And anytime you get funds to have fun, you end up spending it on things of work. And though, yes, that's important, you overdo it to the point where you have nothing for yourself. Don't forget to replenish yourself, because your soul is not cooperating with you right now. You're not operating out of your soul. So your soul reading is you have none right now because you're not operating out of it. It's on empty. You need to move forward. Don't let that scare you, but be more soulful in what you're doing. Allow things to make you so full. Keep with me now. Make you so full that your cup runs over, so that you do have that extra nurturing for everything else that you need. The Ace of Cups in that sense, which is what we would go to if this is upright. So stick with me here. Walk with me. I know these tongues. I know this path. Stick with me. Walk with me. But overall, with the sun, even with the sunflowers, you're not looking at the light, or what you would presume to be the light. And this light in this card is the sun. It's inverted, meaning the moon. The moon is an illusion. The moon is false light. You're looking away from true light, from the actuality of things, and looking towards a false reality, which has caused you to go down that path. The misconstrued masculine energy, the not being able to control the flame, is because you're trying to put the flame where it doesn't belong. You need to see the actual light. You might even feel blinded by the light, because it's easier to be blinded by light than in darkness. Your eyes adjust to the darkness, but your eyes will stay blind in that light. And that's what that's talking about in that sense. It's not saying dark is bad and light is good, because that's not it at all. There are false lights that people claim are good, but they're not. They're good for specific factions, specific deities, Iblis and all them, but not for those who are under Anu's wing, over those who are the most high, over Eliun, however he wants to say it, God the Creator, simply as he is, or as they are, excuse me. You're not looking at their light. You're looking at Iblis's or Baphomet's light, or who is it? Sophia's, because people are like, Sophia is the truth. Sophia is the false light. She's false light. People walking in Sophia's footsteps are walking within Shaitan's and Baphomet's footsteps, going into Lilith, going into all of them, Not to say that they're solely bad. They have two archetypes. Like all fallen angels that have fallen are angels. They just fell from their grace. It's up to them to get it back. They have a divine name and a fallen name. That's what they're called. So you may be listening to that lower self, or that self that isn't as disciplined in keeping boundaries up, or as disciplined as or stable in self, as grounded in self. You're not self-centered. You're not very centered in who you are. You don't know quite who you are or what you're trying to do. Or maybe you know who you are, but you don't know what you're going to do. Or you don't know what, or you don't know what you're going to do. But you know what you're going to do, but you don't know who you are, right? That sort of thing. It's about just centered in self and allowing that state to exist. But regardless, few gems dropped as always. You can't go reading here without gems dropping, because obviously that's how they should go. Let's be real. We're here to educate, not entertain. You might get some entertainment out of it if you like education as entertainment. I do. But regardless, we get y'all the seeds that y'all need to start planting so you can move forward. But this is the reading. Thank you all so much for being here. I love each and every one of you. Beyond any limit, truly, Hadush Ashug, divine love for all of you. If you are interested in readings, books, my other services, hit me up in my email or use the Big Cartel link in the description. I'll get you settled out. If you have any questions about stuff, you can email me as well. Donations are in the description as well for the Cash App, Chime, Venmo, and PayPal. The Google Drive link in the description for Malachi's books. A lot of them, they are free. You don't have to pay for them. Don't be buying these books online. And I would rather you just get the physical copy and then have the PDF for free, because that's what we're here for. We Nuwapians, we don't charge for it. Truly, it's the devils that do within the Nuwapian Sabaean communities. But those that don't charge, they are out there. We are the true ones. We are the ones trying to get the word out. That was all in the description for you. If you have any questions about Malachi or anything of that sort, don't be afraid to message me or email me. If I don't have the answer, I know the people that do. I'll talk to them, get the answers, and get back to you, or I'll get you in contact with them. Whatever needs to happen will happen. However the boats however the boats row, they will flow. Excuse me. But regardless, I love truly all of you beyond any means. It is unmeasurable, it's infinite. It is truly divine. Peace in the Lamb. It has been truly wonderful. Hadush, Ashug, Wadu.